How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here, and I'm back with some more of our Minnesota Timberwolves MyGM mode. In this episode, we really don't have an agenda. We're just going to be simming through a couple games, just because I feel like the more games I play, the more wins we get, just because it's pretty hard for me to lose games. So I feel like if we simulated them, it'll be more realistic to what our team has. Like, we played this game against the Cavs. They don't have LeBron anymore, but you can see how we just demolished them. We put up 132 points, and everybody played great. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to sim some games, simcast some other games, and see what comes up. I want to make this more difficult for me. You see, we just lost that first game. I want to make this more difficult for me. So, dang, Karl Anthony Towns is the only guy to score double digits for the team. That is terrible. For everyone except for him, of course. Who's guarding him? Let's see who their starting center is. And Al Jefferson. Al Jefferson was guarding him, but he still got destroyed. But we lost, so I guess Al Jefferson won the matchup. But I want to make this more difficult for me. So by doing that, or trying to do that, I'm simulating more games this season. Last year, I played a little over half the games, and you can see how our record was. So I want to see how our team actually is when we're not playing with them. So let's see. We're in a press conference. Ben McLemore is going increasingly frustrated with his role within the team. Do you plan on making him a starter or look to trade him? We're going to say no comment, just because I don't like to disclose our different methods and things that we're doing in the organization to everyone else. So we're just going to say no comment. And let's see what his morale is. Because I like having Ben McLemore on the team. But if he's going to cause some trouble, then maybe we shouldn't have him. Let's see. He's at a 34. Let's see what we can get for him. I do like him as a player. He was on the team when we won the championship last year. But if he's not happy with being a bench player, we got to find someone that is. So we're going to see what we can get for him. And we have 3 first-round picks this year. So let's throw in our first-round picks since we know we're going to make the playoffs. The Warriors probably will make the playoffs too, so we can try to trade away their pick. With the Magic, I'm not too sure, so we're going to have to see. So let's see what Trade Finder has for us. I'm just looking for a backup shooting guard that'll actually be okay with his role. So this trade is ridiculous. You guys see this? Ben McLemore for Nerlens Noel. That is unrealistic, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not saying that all of my trades are realistic, but that one's just a little overboard. Iman Shumpert wouldn't be too bad, but that contract is ridiculous. $10 million a year. For 1 year, so he will be gone, even though he's extremely loyal to the Cavs. I don't know if he's going to do that for us. RJ Hunter wouldn't be too bad of a pickup, but you see what they want from us. They want our first round pick from the Magic, and that pick looks like it's actually going to be worth something, so we're not going to trade that. Joe Green is getting up there in age, so I don't really want to test him. So I'm not seeing much for our guy. Aaron Aflalo. He's probably starting, so he's okay with his role being a starter. Let's see. Yeah, he started all 22 games for them so far this year. So I don't want to do that either, because he's probably going to do the same thing that McLemore did. Not looking too great as far as shooting guards that we can get. So no big deal, unless Tim Hardaway Jr. would be in our bench player. Let's see his stats. 83. Not too bad. He's still young. He's 5 years into the league, 25 years old. Let's see. Is he starting there? If he's not starting, then maybe we should pick him up instead. Let's go to he's very loyal to them. Let's go to starters, or he started all games, so I feel like he'll be in the same situation. So how about this? If you look at our front court, we have 3 very, very solid centers, and I feel like we can get something for one of these guys. Alex Len is on the last year of his deal. But let me look at it. He's loyal. It said my guts are telling me to test free agency this summer. I'm undecided though. Okay, so maybe he won't sign back this offseason, so that's something we got to think about. Gorgie Dang is extremely loyal, so he's going to stay. So I'm thinking about packaging Gorgie Dang or Alex Len along with Ben McLemore in that first round pick. And maybe we can get something that's crazy. Something that a bench player that can actually come in and provide for us even more than Ben McLemore, even more than Gorgie Dang. So let's see. Again, with the Nerlens Noel, that just looks too good, man. It just looks too good. And, of course, he would have to come off the bench because we have our 2 other power forwards and center, so I don't think he'd like that. Willie Cauley-Stein and Roy Hibbert, we don't need more big men. This is a trade that looks enticing. This definitely looks enticing. Jordan Clarkson, I'm not sure if he's starting where he is. He's not starting any games, and let's see his morale. Is he okay with not starting right now? He's doing pretty well. That's like an 80-85 in his morale. So he looks good right now. But with Aaron Aflalo, like I said, he's starting all of his games right now. So I don't know how he would feel with coming off the bench. And then we'd add another point guard to our situation. And we already have We already have Tyus Jones and Corey Joseph as backups. This would be a trade we have to look at a little bit later. I think I like it a little bit because I know Jordan Clarkson can run shooting guard, and then backup small forward could be Aaron Aflalo. He's 6'5", which isn't as big as you want your small forward, but he has nice scoring ability. Look at this stuff. Mid-range is at 91. Moving mid-range is a 89. So I do like this trade a lot, actually. We're going to have to come back to it. Let's see what else they offer us. And that's pretty much it seems like. Those are the only trades that actually look like it's going to be worth anything. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to pull the trigger. We're going to pull the trigger on this trade right here. We're going to pick up Jordan Clarkson and Aaron Aflalo for Gorgie Dang, Ben McLemore, the first round pick that's virtually worth nothing, and a 2020 second round pick. So let's make it happen. Boom. There it is. So now we have Aaron Aflalo and Jordan Clarkson in the rotation. It kind of hurts to see Gorgie Dang go, but I just feel like our front court is too packed, man. We had to get rid of one of those big guys. So let's see what they think. They think that Corey Joseph should start, but no, we're going to start our guy, Zach LaVine. Corey Joseph coming off the bench at the backup point guard. I like this, man. I like this. This will be our bench player. So we got Corey Joseph at the 1. We can have Jordan Clarkson at the 2, because you guys don't know, Jordan Clarkson is 6'5" himself, so he can run shooting guard. Aaron Aflalo, and then power forward be Myers Leonard, and center be Alex Len. I like that. And then, of course, we still have Tyus Jones, too. So I really like the rotation right now. I think I definitely need to sign another big, though. Just as a backup plan, just in case someone gets hurt. Trading away Ben McLemore seems like a bad move by a GM that's lost. No. Should fans be worried? No, not at all. He was causing trouble in our locker room, so we had to get rid of him, man. We're trying to keep our chemistry high. I know it just dropped a little bit, but I think in the long run it'll be okay. So let's go to free agents. We're just going to sign another center that can come in just in case someone gets injured. So let's look and see who's available. I want to just I did see that Jeff Withey was up there. I like Jeff Withey. I have him in my other series, the other MyGM series, the Pelicans one, and I like him a lot. He has some nice abilities, so you know what? We're gonna give him a try. He's a 70 overall, so I don't think he'd be upset when I get him minutes until his number is called. Let me make sure. Potential role. Do you see Phil Rose rise? I think his roster is right. Okay, so let's see what he wants. That's a big thing. 1 year, 1.5. That's not too bad. We'll drop it down to 1.5. We do have some cap room. There we go. We got Jeff Withey on the roster. He's just going to be on the roster just in case someone get injured, like I said. So we're not going to make any changes to that. So hopefully he's okay with that. That may be overpaying a guy that probably won't play much. You see Wiggins isn't happy about rumors that we're trading for a guy of his position. We didn't, though. We didn't trade for another small forward. So we just got to tell him to chill out. Just be cool, Wiggins, be cool. We just paid you all that money, man. You shouldn't be worrying about losing your job. So we're just going to simulate a couple more games. Let's see if there's a good one coming up. This one against Golden State, we're going to simcast against the Spurs. It should be a win for us. They're not as great. And again, we get slaughtered, man. 65 points as a team is ridiculously low. We score 8 points in that second quarter. That's not good at all. That's not good. Myers Leonard has been claiming about his playing time he's been getting recently. Man, why is everyone doing this? We just won a championship. You'll think that they'll be okay. We're coming off the bench after we just won a championship. We're going for the repeat. So let's talk to him. We're going to deny. Well, okay. I'm trying to think about him. We'll promise him minutes increase, but that doesn't mean he's going to be a starter. Everyone else went down, but everyone else is still pretty high, so that's okay with me right now. Myers Leonard is versus concerned about not getting enough minutes. How hard is it to manage? We're going to say no comment again. And Ray Allen liked that. I forgot Ray Allen was our coach. That's crazy because Ray Allen is a part of our team in the Pelicans MyGM series. So let's go to minutes. We'll just give Myers Leonard a couple more so we won't be lying to him. Tyus Jones, has he been playing so far this year? I know he doesn't get a lot of minutes. He's shooting well, 6 points a game. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some minutes off the top with Eric Woods, and we're going to give him down to Myers Leonard. So that increases him to 16 minutes a game. So hopefully that's enough for him to be quiet and stop complaining about minutes. So we're going to simcast this one against the Warriors. As I talked to you guys. So I noticed recently that a lot of people in this 2K community, they don't interact with their subscribers as much as they should. And because of that, I have this plan where you guys can be involved in my MyGM series. So in the next couple days, be looking forward to a video that actually explains me telling you how to get into my series. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we came out with this W. 106 for us, 90 for the Warriors. Wiggins put up 25 and 5. Karl-Anthony Towns, of course, doing big things. 23 and 17. That's ridiculous. We got that W. That's great. And let's see. We're going to have to see how Jordan Clarkson is playing. I think this is his first game, right? He scored 2 points. And then we have Aaron Aflalo, who scored 4. I think we're going to simulate until this game against the Wizards because they're doing pretty well right now. Evan Fournier is complaining about playing time. We're going to ignore that one for now until it gets like really low. I don't want to promise him more minutes because really there are no minutes to give him. So against the Jazz, we got the W. Again, a well-rounded effort from the entire team. That's why I love this team, man. Somebody can have an off game, but the rest of the team does great. 14 and 15 for Karl-Anthony Towns. He's playing great this year, guys. Averaging 14 and almost 12. That's pretty good for the guy. Shooting 50% too. So let's just simulate to this Wizards game. Hopefully we don't encounter any injuries because I like the team that we have right now. I really do. Chemistry is starting to go up. We're at a 79 right now. I think my game... Okay. Jeff Withy wants the practice to be increased. We can talk to him about that later. I'll do that off camera because that can be kind of boring. I'll just increase his individually just because he's not getting any minutes. So he's not working hard enough or harder than those other guys. So I thought it was getting attention that we're not pushing guys hard enough. Not going to do anything. If it's not broke, don't fix it, guys. So I'm not going to change any of our practice methods. We just won a championship. So what we did last year was great. So let's keep it going. They want us to change up for that team. We're not going to do it. And we just ranked up. Let's see what we can do. We're going to do progression, 2 times progression and durability to all players because that is great. That means less injuries for us and our team gets to be as great as it can be. And everybody's complaining about playing time, man. And we completed a goal. Halfway through the season, we've sold out of 23 home games already. That is crazy. So that's great for us. And Karl-Anthony Towns has been injured for a week or 2. We're going to do this. Let them automatically do it. Alex Len is going to jump into that starting lineup. That's a pretty bad blow, but luckily it's only for a couple weeks, so we should be all right. And then people can stop complaining about their minutes because everyone's minutes just went up. Your team's been on a winning streak, but the fans are feeling confident. I'm gonna tell them we're just gonna prove them wrong. The second year in a row, we're gonna prove them wrong. We can do this, win another championship, and then there's the game against the Wizards we won. So hopefully this is not telling us that someone got injured because that would be kind of tragic. So let's see what it is, and then we're gonna end off the episode. And Alex Len just got injured 2 to 4 weeks. Wow. So Jeff Withy, there you go. We just signed him, and he already jumped up into that position. That is pretty heartbreaking, actually. So our bench is going to consist of 4 guards and a power forward. We'll deal with that on the next episode. That's all I have for you guys. We're going to look at the box scores from the games that we simulated. But that's it, man. Wiggins' thoughts about how teams should be moving forward after a teammate's injury. I'll do that off camera because that can be kind of boring too. Zach LaVine put up 23 and 8. So everybody, again, well-rounded game. Against the Mavs, Zach LaVine. Look at Karl-Anthony Towns, man. 20 boards is ridiculous for anyone. This one, Eric Wood stepped up this time. Okay, he's playing pretty well this year. 13 points, shooting almost 48%. And then the last game was a low-scoring one, but we did get the W. So where was it? Someone got injured, right? Alex Len got injured only 2 minutes into the game. That is crazy. But that's all I have for you guys. Of course, as always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like. It's the King of the Fourth Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.